AMD's Ryzen may be released on February 28th during GDC 2017, according to AMD's GDC 2017 session. This article comes from one of my favorite sources, Dark Side of Gaming. I don't know if you know about them, but they're always worth a check out. AMD's Ryzen CPU is highly anticipated by a lot of PC gamers. Although the Red Team has not revealed its price yet, it appears that this new CPU will be released on February 28th during GDC. Or at least that's what is hinted at by AMD's upcoming GDC session. So once again, we're kind of in the iffy rumor mill area. But from what I've heard from other sources, there is a strong chance that the Ryzen CPU will definitely launch before the Vega GPU. So we've got that under wraps. We know that much is true. Or at least enough people have said it. And let's face it, enough people say something it's kind of true. Michael Jackson, for instance. Every time you turn around, somebody's accusing him of pedophilia. Or think about living in a poor black neighborhood. You might not have these experiences, but I have. If someone says Fred's a crackhead enough and you see Fred strung out down the street scratching his arm and walking all weird, you can't see me gyrating, but then you might think Fred may be a fucking crackhead. According to the GDC 2017 session scheduler, AMD will hold an event in which it will introduce GDC 2017 attendees to the AMD Ryzen CPU following the advanced optimization topics. However, and even though AMD was quick to react, the Red Team revealed that AMD's Ryzen will be already available when this GDC session kicks off. WCCF Tech was able to capture an image of the session before it was edited by AMD. As we can see, AMD claims that its Ryzen CPU will be already out by then. Interesting. Thank God for these screen caps. People are just fucking on top of this shit, dude. Me, I see something, I don't bother with it, and then I let it slide, and I come back to find it's already been edited or taken down. And I really wish I didn't do that, because there were a lot of things I would have loved to have pointed out in YouTube videos, but I'm an asshole. It will be interesting to see how much AMD's high-end Ryzen CPU will actually cost. Performance-wise, it appears that Ryzen will be able to compete with Intel's Core i7-6900K. I'm all about that. A couple of days ago, French hardware magazine Canard PC claimed that a new revision for AMD's Ryzen CPU has surfaced. According to the magazine, the new revision features a base clock of 3.6 GHz and a turbo frequency of 4.0. Whether the retail version of AMD's Ryzen will be clocked at this frequency remains a mystery. GDC 2017 will take place on February 27th to March 3rd, alongside the 2017 Virtual Reality Developers Conference, VRDC, February 27th to 28th, both at the Moscone Convention Center in San Francisco, California. Basically, I really want Ryzen to come out as soon as possible. I'm very interested to see what it does, for real. I want to see what this fucking thing can actually do. No bullshit, no frills. I'm kind of past the paper launch now. I'm ready to see if this thing kicks as much ass as they're saying. That's pretty much all I can say. The longer they wait, the more they lose in sales. I mean, the 7700K is out, and I'm sure there are a lot of people jumping on top of that. AMD needs to get off their ass and just here it is, people, taste it, feel it, lick it, suck it, love it, or whatever. And then if it isn't that good, and there are people who sat there and waited, it would be a real fucking letdown. Great, I sat here and waited months for fucking Ryzen, and it's not as good as they said it was. And then they'll end up buying Intel anyway. So really, AMD's kind of damned if they do and damned if they don't, right? Oh well, you know the whole spiel. Everyone tells you to rate, comment, subscribe, but I'm not going to beg you to. You can if you so choose to. I cannot expect anyone to give more of a fuck than me, and that is the truth. Adios, bichachos.